We've got a major movie stars company making a major partnership with an incredible female-led NFT project. Plus, we've got the Opensea hack that shook up the NFT community across the weekend, and a hopeful solution to help you protect your NFT assets as well. And finally, we're also bringing you a fantastic project that if you love teddy bears, this is putting a spin on it that you definitely don't want to miss. It's all to come here on Movers and Shakers. Okay, kicking things off, we are talking about some positive news today. The wonderful World of Women have done another wonderful thing, and this time they have teamed up with massive NFT advocate Reese Witherspoon and mega star actress as well, with her production company, her media company that is taking World of Women into, well, actually it's kind of taking them into the Web 2 space, weirdly. It's a weird backwards move to go forwards for these guys, but it makes their brand more mainstream. So Hello Sunshine, Reese Witherspoon's media company, have partnered with World of Women to adapt their NFTs into movies and TV shows in an exclusive, amazing deal. And this for me is just another exciting opportunity for wallet holders. It's another opportunity for female-led projects in the space to really show that cryptocurrency and the things that you can do with NFTs is taking it beyond a male-dominated space in itself. Warren, it's great news, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a World of Women holder, what you're always looking for is continuous, ongoing value that stabilizes and increases the overall value of the NFT collection. DYOR series strategy, I think, is really starting to kind of come into play now, and partnerships like with mainstream film actors that allow, I think, you to kind of bridge the gap between what is a Web3 space back into Web 2. It's quite a smart play, because let's look at the kind of numbers. The groundswell of majority of people still are Web 2 native. And so if you're taking and you're kind of providing this intellectual property back to the broader normie space, as we like to call it, what you're going to see are more, I think, more interest, more overall kind of appetite to want to know, like, where is this artwork? Where can I go and buy this artwork? What are the official links to I've really resonated with something? And then it's going to bring that Web 2 audience into Web 3. So I'm excited for a number of reasons. Listen, I'm not a World of Women holder. I wish I was. Because I can kind of see the really interesting in real life application now, which is starting to manifest itself, Beck. So it's an exciting time for the World of Women gang out there, for sure.
Yeah, it is. And just to give it absolute clarity, what this partnership means is that they'll be able to kind of help with licensing deals across movies, across scripted TV and unscripted TV as well. And all of this will pay back the wallet holders that own these NFTs. So, you know, in a very simple terms, potentially, if you own a particular NFT from the World of Women collection, so my World of Women, for instance, if that is used in a certain, you know, movie or TV show or something like that, or even book, it's licensed, you will get a residual fee from that. You'll get some money back from that, hopefully. So it's like a royalty opportunity. So really what this is huge. And if we look at like Hello Sunshine, you know, Reese Witherspoon, she's doing loads of different things from books to TV shows. You know, it's a massive force of nature when it comes to the media side of things. And Reese Witherspoon's such a well-known person in the space, such a well-known person building up her presence within NFTs, and a massive advocate of that as well. So yeah, a really, really positive news story this week for World of Women holders. Oh, sorry, you just caught me on another NFT break. Well, whilst I've got you here, I just wanted to tell you about our fantastic partner that's helping make this video happen today. They are LoveChain, and they are a blockchain-based social media Web3 platform that celebrates love. And they also reward their users for creating content. Now, the way that they do that is by enabling users to create an NFT which they can share and sell on a marketplace. Plus, the LoveChain is also going to be listed on major exchanges by late February and early March. Now, it's a fantastic project that you guys should definitely go and check out. All of the details are in the description below. Plus, if you're wanting to find out more about them, then make sure you stay tuned to our video next week as we deep dive into exactly what LoveChain can do for you. Now, something that's not so positive, unfortunately, is the news that there has been a major hack on Opensea. So for anyone who is new to this space, Opensea is kind of the eBay of NFTs. It is your #1 marketplace where everyone goes to buy, sell and trade NFTs. And unfortunately, there has been an exploit hack which has been very widely documented on Twitter. Warren, why don't you take us through this?
Yeah, it's as you said, Bex, it's not a good thing, but it's something which is on the heartbeat right now of the NFT community. Over $200 million of NFT assets have been stolen. Over 30 users worldwide, globally, been affected so far at time of recording. And listen, it's not a relatively, and I say this with a slight pinch of salt, it's not a relatively complex hack. What happens is users right now are getting what looks like a reliable document to sign via an email phishing scam. So when we're used to transacting, we'll get a signature which we need to sign. You know, whenever we're connecting our wallet to a website where we're looking at NFT assets. And unfortunately, this particular exploit means that it looks like the hacker has used this as a kind of backdoor route entry to then buy these NFTs at a paltry sum of what they're usually worth, and effectively has stolen massive amount of not just assets, you know, which equate to massive revenue, but also like people work really hard to get to build up, to get like to get a Bored Ape or to get a Doodles or to get one of the other mainstream World of Women. Like people work really hard because the artwork resonates with them and they really love it, and they really love being part of the community. And this is the kind of gross stuff which we are advocates for shining a light on and making people aware that it's not okay. Like we understand it, and we understand as well that never click on links which you kind of get through emails. Always kind of keep your guard up. Again, be super dubious about anything which you receive on Discord. And actually, Bex, I think you've got some really amazing things to share with the audience as well that could potentially really help moving forward.
Yeah, so, you know, in terms of this as well, like this, the thing is that it's kind of counterproductive for the hacker, because the moment the community is notified that, say, said Bored Ape is going to be stolen, it's almost makes that NFT worthless, because no one is going to want to buy from someone you know, the number of the Bored Ape. And this is where the blockchain comes in and that full transparency comes in, and that's kind of helps protect us, but it doesn't protect us until things are stolen. So it's a bit of a complicated cycle of I suppose solutions within this. But essentially, if you want to make sure that you double check and revoke your token approvals, the way you can do that is through Etherscan. And this is a really useful article from Medium that's been written up by PP Man. What we're going to do here is we're going to share this in the description as well, so you can click through and have a proper read of this. But essentially, this takes you through the process of going through Etherscan in order to make sure that if you've made any transactions in the last few months at all, if you clicked on a link through an email and maybe it's been sat there dormant and it doesn't seem like anything has happened to you, this scammer has clearly been biding their time, and now is the opportunity for you to try and revoke any of those transactions, anything that you've signed that you're just not quite sure about, to be able to kind of go back and retrace your step and hopefully close that gap to stop anyone from jumping in and stealing all of your assets. So not a great bit of news to kick off the week with, not a great bit of news to hear over the weekend, but now luckily there is a solution for you, so we definitely encourage you guys to go and check this out. Let's move on to our project of the week, the thing that we are focusing on, a great NFT project that I think a lot of you guys will know and enjoy as well. It's already building up a really solid community. It is the Graffiti Bear Collective, and these look great. I would kind of do, like we always talk about, a little bit of word of caution around 3D rendered style artwork, because it kind of is going synonymously with the idea of a hype project, but this is different. This doesn't do this, does it, Warren?
No, and you're absolutely right. You know, we do keep our guard up, but often that comes hand in hand with some absolutely mad inflated social media numbers, which kind of gives a red flag, doesn't it, Bex? This particular approach and project I'm really quite bullish and interested in. As our featured mention, Graffiti Bear Collective, there's 9,999, all the nines, that will be available to purchase. Pre-sale happens on 2nd of March, so plenty of time, plenty of runway to jump into the Twitter, to jump onto the Discord, to kind of get to know the community, really see what resonates with you. On the pre-sale Bex, that on the 2nd, there'll be 1,200 bears that will be available to purchase. However, on the 4th of March, that's the public sale. And that's when it's going to be a bearathon. That's when it's going to be available for anybody to buy. For me, I'm really, really interested about their direct approach. Now, this is run by a couple of entrepreneurs, UK based on our side of the pond, which is a little bit different. And what they're looking to do is effectively, through the NFT asset of the super cool Graffiti Bear that you buy, they're going to take that and they're going to force real world application. USPs and things for me which are really sticking out as well is what they're doing with their Graffiti Bear Collective. Funds that are raised will actually be used to invest in other parts of the community that come up with really super cool business ideas. Think Shark Tank, think Dragon's Den, think that opportunity where people kind of have a pool of like-minded entrepreneurs where they've come up with an idea and they're really looking for a bit of validation from people that have got the business experience, that understand what it takes to run a business. Because Bex, when we look at a lot of projects, part of the key utilities around DAOs and utilising funds aren't necessarily going to be deployed by people that have got a lot of massive business experience, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I'm really bullish on this because, you know, these guys, firstly, that website that we've just taken you through, that's more detailed than I've seen a lot of projects do in terms of their website, which is a really good thing. So one of the first things you should do when you're doing your research is go and really read the roadmap, check out the website. Now, we are going to flag that at the moment, the team aren't doxed, but they are planning to dox themselves, which is a really good thing. And obviously there is still time before the project launches as well for them to do that if that's what they choose, or they might be doing it just after they launch. We're not quite sure at this stage. But the community, the way that they're talking on social media is really positive. We've got almost 10,000 followers on Twitter. So you're not looking at a hype project with 100,000 followers. You're actually looking at a solid organic community here. And, you know, they are doing things that are really cool to just, I don't know, get people excited for this. They've got a lot of visuals so you can see what the NFTs are going to look like. They've got ways that they are engaging with their community. They've got a really solid Discord as well, 16,500 members on there. You know, their branding is on point. They've even got a really solid following on Instagram as well, so you can really see the project take hold. And if you're resonating with this artwork, plus the fact that they've got some fantastic utilities as well, this is great. And then the other thing that we should mention as well that we quite like is that they have got this great video, which is just giving you guys a little bit more insight into the project as well. So they've hit you at all angles, and I think that's a really, really solid marketing approach. They clearly know what they're doing to build their community prior to mint.
And price-wise, we're jumping and just trying to share with the audience today. Whitelist pricing, Bex comes in at 0.08 Ethereum. So super aggressive, like a really affordable price point. Again, do your own research and make sure that it's the right project for you. Public pricing at 0.12 Ethereum, so slightly higher. Absolutely, all the motivation should be focused, if you can, to get in, be part of the community, and really what they're trying to build is that organic approach. Finally, Beck, something I wanted to mention is their bear cave. So for each bear graffiti holder that exists, they'll have access to the bear cave. Think of it like a place where there's access to funds to invest in businesses. There's also a share of the profits that are made from those businesses will be shared amongst the rest of the community. This literally is an NFT with a passive income to distribute profits, with also a wider access to business experience, to white papers with ways and understandings on how you can make your own dreams come true. Like, these guys are really focused on the wider accessibility for community growth and community benefit. I'm mad bullish about Graffiti Bear Collective, and I hope everybody here is too.
Now, if you are worried about that Opensea hack and exploit, then please do check the description box below. We've got a link there to help you revoke your assets, and hopefully that will put your mind at rest as well. And it was great to see a fantastic project with the Graffiti Bear Collective. God, they are doing marketing right, aren't they? Really exciting stuff there. But if you're liking everything that you're seeing here, don't forget to check out videos like these. These are also here to really help you discover fantastic projects and also to navigate your way through the NFT space with ease. So until next time, we'll see you then.